Hi, YouTube. Welcome back. We're doing more Phoenix Wright today. On our last episode, we had our second day of investigation and pube tube. Hi, pube tube. God damn. Y'all are weird. Maybe it's better to stay on YouTube and don't come to Twitch chat. Last episode, we had our second investigation. And now we're going into our second day trial. Hello, good eye, Janelle. How you going? On a scale of 0 to like 10, how bad is that accent? Good eye, Janelle. Janelle, how you going? No, I said how bad. So -6 would make it good. 10 is bad. I'm goring good vibes. How about your? 10 out of 10, no knows. But 10 out of 10 means it's bad. Means it's really bad. Janelle? The captions still understand you, so I think you need to go a little harder. All right, vibes. Janelle, are you going today? Oh, yeah, mate. Oh, yeah. I'm going down to the beach, to Bondi Beach. I love the Australian accent. I love the Australian accent, bitch. Someone once told me that this was years ago. Someone once told me that it was racist to make fun of the Australian accent, which first of all, no, it's not. It's a nationality, not a race. Second of all, I pulled out my Australian passport and I was like, baby, I'm a citizen. Baby, I'm a citizen. You're ready to move back? I'm looking into it, bestie. We just had a whole conversation about me leaving the country, so. She has the pass! What's the nationality version of biracial? I'm bi-nacial. Let's play some Phoenix Wright. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's get out of here. Here. I'll give you this one. Boo. All right, we're back in court for the crime of me saying I'm binacial. I'm back. What did I miss? Oh, bestie. Oh, you missed a lot. Oh, Maya. How's audio? Is it too loud or is it all right? It's almost your birthday, Luciano. Wait, 6 days for my birthday. Wait, wasn't it your birthday like a week ago? When's your birthday? Sounds okay to me. Audio's good. Okay, perfect. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me and, well... I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. Yeah, it's not looking good for you, Maya. Sorry. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Say that out loud. Say the words out loud, Phoenix. Good morning. I'm telling you this now, chat. If Mia takes over her body again, I will be reporting this game to the Better Business Bureau of America. I will be writing a strongly worded letter to the FCC and to Gabe, what's the guy's name that runs Steam? Gabe something? Gabe Newton. I will be kicking up a fuss if she does that again. Gabe Newell, thank you. Not the Better Business Bureau. It's so weird. It's so weird. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Oh, Jesus Christ. She's gonna ruin everything. Mr. Fig Newton. Mr. Fig Newton? Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel... I hate it here. I hate it. Listen. The fact that he asked to is so weird. It's so weird. Oh. Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. She doesn't even want to do it! Hello, FBI? Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Oh, not this again. You're a special person. Not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? All right, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. It's just so gross. Genuinely, there's a part of me that's like, if they wanted Mia to be such a big part of this series, then they shouldn't have killed her off. They killed her in the first episode of the first game. Use the magic of Japanifornia to just bring her back to life so she can just come to work with him again. Like, oh, it's so weird. Oh, thank goodness. Nick? This way Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. Oh, that's right, because she's channeling stuff so she can't see it. What do you mean? What's going on? You're going to prison. We're losing the case. Sorry. Yeah, don't use minors for all the mistakes. It's so weird. Oh, it's just so, I couldn't even look at Pearl as Mia the last time this happened because I was like, this is so nasty. Can I ask, is this like a recurring thing in this game where Pearl is with you a lot and gets channeled into Mia, or is it only this episode or this case, whatever? Because it is genuinely like, it makes me feel really weird. Not often. Okay. Just this one? It happens again once or twice. Okay. At least it's only a few times. But like, it genuinely makes me feel so uncomfortable. Like, there are certain things in this game where I'm like, well, it's a product of its time. Like the way they talk about women sometimes. Like the first episode where they're like, well, your ex-girlfriend had sugar daddies, so she kind of deserved to die. There's a part of me that's like, okay, that's an insane thing to say. They didn't literally say that, but like it was implied. Like, well, she had sugar daddies, so. And I'm like, that's insane to say, but I can understand that this is a product of its time. It was made in 2000, 2001. This, I'm like, I can't look past this. This is fucking weird. This is weird. It's rough. I just can't wait till we get to the newer games where I'm hoping it's not as weird. It didn't age well when I played in 2000. Even in 2000, even in 2002, this is weird. So weird. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Kira, now that you're here, apparently this woman, Franziska von Karma, has a German accent, but I don't know how to do a German accent beyond 30-second dance party. So I wish I knew how to do a German accent for the simple fact that I want to do her voice like that. Oh mein Gott! It's von Karma. It's Julian Piepen. This is Franziska von Karma, ja. In Fortnite. Let's start already. No, little German girl, don't go into court today. Objection, yeah. 30-second dance party. If you want to dance, press the button for a 30-second dance party. With Fortnite and Coca-Cola. Yippee! I'm sorry, Germans. I'm sorry. For the record, can I say, every time I've been to another country and I ask people to make fun of an American accent, nobody wants to do it. Everyone's too shy, and I'm like, just make fun of us back. Because our accent is really goofy, especially the southern accent. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. I'm gonna hop on my tractor, head down to church, and then head over to the McDonald's. Hell yeah, brother. Please make fun of us. We deserve it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with... No, it's turning French. It's turning French. Every time I start German, it turns into French somehow. Mr. Phoenix Wright, prepare for a 30-second dance party. Starting now. I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. Also, hi, Dance Pool. I think I said hi to you earlier, but it's good to see you, Bibi. I hope you're having a good evening. Bonsoir, Dance Pool. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. It doesn't help that the boobs are right under, or right above the subtitles either, that I'm trying to read. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool, wearing foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Do it again, Francisca. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Gulp. Women, am I right? Can't live with them, can't live without them. The old ball and chain. Women. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. What did I present in yesterday's session? I forgot. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Oh, yes, yes, I remember. Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. All right, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? Whose side is she on? Your Honor, it's my birthday. I can't lose. But Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's Aunt Morgan Fey to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia, she seems really torn by this. Yeah, her whole family's on trial. Moyoing, women. Moyoing. Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? I need a whip, that's all this is teaching me. Crack that whip, mommy. Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, that is. What if she whips him and he like moans a little? Instead of going, ow, he goes, My bad, didn't mean to moan like that. What? It would be funny. You, be quiet. Now, witness, something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have? Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. A little involuntary, What? What is Morgan doing? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Are they all gonna go like this? Ooh. Ooh. They always do that. They always do that. Ooh. Order, order. Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. This little hair sticking out of my head is bothering me. I call it, ooh. Ooh. Terrams, thank you so much. I appreciate it, baby. Good to see you. Thank you for the resub. How are you, honey? Paris pigeon judge? Oh. Oh. Can confirm the Parisian pigeon's moan. Did you go? Did you go to Paris? Y'all, this just in chat. Terrab's gonna be a coach in JD25. Oh. Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. I wonder what her, you know when you catch them in lies and they start freaking out and like one guy ripped off his toupee, another guy started like foaming at the mouth. I wonder what hers is gonna be. I feel like her hair will like fall flat. Like it'll fall flat into like a blunt bob or something. She'll have flat hair. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. The mouth, the thing it does, is so funny to me. That's me. This is what I look like when someone asks if I want chips and salsa. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. Why didn't she tell us that before? It'll turn into a pussycat wig. Not the pussycat wig. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. When did this happen? When did this happen? We were there. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Okay, what the fuck are you talking about? Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Right. Press everything. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. If there's one thing I'm going to find, it is a crack. Altie, thank you so much. I slept through the trial. Are we going to jail yet? Yeah, I already queued the trapdoor down to the piranha pit. You know, I'll give you that one, thank you. You know what my go-to was for writing in yearbooks before I was homeschooled? When I was in middle school, and we would sign each other's yearbooks, I would open a page and then write in the seam of the book and say, I'm writing in your crack. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke down the door and entered the chamber. What is in my evidence? 1 year ago, May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Slightly translucent, radiates softly with mysterious light. Diagram of Fay Manor. Articles about the car accident. About 8 inches off the ground is small hole. Looks like a bullet hole. Little steel key, green jewel. Sorry, I'm trying to remind myself what all the evidence is. Yes, steal it. If I didn't want my stupid jokes to be stolen, I wouldn't tell y'all. I'm here to knowledge people, to educate people, and also, I stole it from someone else. A diagram of the channeling chamber, stabbed in chest and shot at point blank, gunpowder residue around bullet hole. Murder weapon was Gray's, 2 shots fired, bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. When is the 2 shots fired thing gonna come up? That has to come up at some point. Murder weapon, small fruit knife, belongs to the face, bears Maya's fingerprints. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for details. Picture taken at the murder scene. Another picture. Broken by Pearl right before the murder. Under repair in the hallway until police came. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood is on it. Pearl's favorite toy. She was playing with this at the time of the murder. There's a hole that looks like a bullet hole about 8 inches off the ground. So this connects to the what's it called? The bullet hole in the screen. Enie's photo for her driver's license. Director Hottie's treasured possession. Me printing out photos of all my best friends when they look hot. My treasured possession. Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Who's the foreign lady? Oh, the yeehaw girl? Yo, we're incinerating. We're incinerating. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she fucking talks like this. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. And also she was ugly. I hate the way she speaks, and while we're at it, she's fucking ugly. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. I'm just gonna press everything because I don't think I have evidence right now. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? Ooh. If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. It's actually getting too cold in here. I never thought I'd say that, but it's getting cold. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another what, madame? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I know. Well, the AC's been going on all morning. And like, it was really warm this morning and now it's too cold. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Yeah, keep going. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. Good grief. Whatever. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. I don't believe her. Another wet lady. Another gunshot, perhaps? Judge, cue the sniper. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my out for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. All these people just be lying on the stand. They really just show up, lie on the stand. Perjury doesn't exist in Japanifornia. You don't have to say anything under oath, ever. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. Can you let her finish? She was covering for Maya? So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Ooh. Can I make him moan? Every time she does that. Just a little one. Just a little one. This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later. Yes, very well. Ugh. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Then quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped the room. Ashley! Hi, sunshine! How you doing, BB? I have crabs!
Bruh.
Hi, honey. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everyone. I'm having a really sleepy day. I'm just having one of those days where I'm a little sleepy and delusional. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, friends. My name is Avery or littlesiha. I'm mostly known for playing Just Dance, but on the days where I don't feel like it, I play video games. And I'm currently going through the entire Phoenix Wright series. It's going to take me a couple years, but we're getting through. If you're from my stream, and you want another like EU-friendly time zone streamer to watch, and someone really goofy and funny, Ashley is so funny. Mrs. Roboto. Mrs. Ashley Elizabeth Marianne Jebediah Roboto is like one of the funniest people on Twitch. Like, she's just hilarious. She's got, like, sometimes she's got a little bit of Letterkenny humor. At least that's what it sounds like to me as an American. Sometimes it goes a little Letterkenny, where it's like real quick and you just don't expect her to say something weird and then she does. Love Ashley. Love Ashley so much. Thank you so much for the raid. If you need to go like eat food and chill and get off the computer, please feel free. You don't need to stay here, but it's good to see you, BB. We love you so much. Thank you. Why is every streamer's first middle name Elizabeth? I don't know. I just think it's funny. Like, imagine Phoenix's full name being Phoenix Elizabeth Wright. I actually just watched the very first episode of Letterkenny finally the other day. Do you see the resemblance? Do you see it? I haven't watched Letterkenny in so long, but it is really funny. It's very funny and it's very quick. I do. It's good. It's good humor. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? Oh, this is for Raiders, this is our case. Basically, this guy hired a medium to talk to a woman, and the medium can channel spirits through her body. And they went into a channeling chamber to do the channeling, and then he died from like from being shot while the medium was doing the channeling. So we're trying to defend the medium and try to find a way to make it so that she's not guilty. Because the medium is our friend. That's the case that's going on here. I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. What is that sound? I read this sound in books when I'm reading books, where they're just like, yak. It just sounds like a cat that's trying to get out a hairball. Yak. Yipes. Yipes. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Nobody asked. Judge, first of all, no one asked. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However, I was knocked out. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. Show us the bruise, then. Show us the bruise. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Question further, baby. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? What's that TikTok of that girl who's like, this is my impression of Dr. X, like psychically charging at people, and she's like, I feel like that right now. I feel like that. Dr. X when he's reading people's minds. I wasn't expecting this outcome. I didn't think of this. I just wanted to press everything and hope for the best. Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this, but the key word here is this witness. Oh my God, another one! We got a double raid today! Objection! Hello, friends, how are you? Thank you so much for the raid, I appreciate it. Good to see you. How we doing? How we doing? I hope you guys had a great stream. Thank you so much. We're playing Phoenix Wright for the first time. The case is that we're trying to defend a medium who channeled a spirit who killed someone allegedly. How you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. I'm having a good day. Having a good little day. I hope you had a good stream too. I said this to Ashley earlier, but if you need to go like eat and chill and get off the computer, feel free. You don't have to stay, but it's good to see you, honey. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. Poor Mia is like, I have to come back from the dead to do everything for you. God. If I were Mia, I'd just let him drown. Sorry. I'd just let him fail. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with the witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes, yes. That is exactly what we should... Be quiet, you. This judge... Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. That makes me happy. This judge needs to resign. He sucks. Also, I think that was foreshadowing. I'm gonna save. I think I'm just gonna start replacing the old saves. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Thank you for the blessings. Gajundai. Who was it? The prosecution calls... Oh, yes! Eenie Miney is here! Yes, my favorite! I love doing her voice. The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Love Eenie Miney. That's my queen. Eenie Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. Like, ooh, I don't know what a trial is, but I'll answer your questions. If you want, I can answer them with my mind. Even doing her little dance. It is that dance, bro team, oh my God. It is. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is Eenie Miney. I'm researching parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Okay, she kind of snapped on that one a little bit. She gathered him a bit, I fear. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Miney, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. After the murder. When the channeling started, I was sleeping in the side room. A little later, someone came into the room, really suddenly. It was oh my God, totally my sister. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible. I love doing her voice. It's so funny. When she like doesn't know something and she just sticks her tongue out, she's like, I like don't know. I love her. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of the witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. Eenie and Mimi Miney, Chad. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Why can't I cross-examine her? Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. I was like murdered. Hi, Joe Tang. How are you? And then I think that's supposed to be Eenie. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eenie? She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. You can declare her guilty now. I have lunch plans. Oh, her little foot! Her little foot being like, ooh. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine the witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Hee hee. Hee hee. I'm like not the murderer. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drivel. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her fool stuff. I'm over it. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. I can't read. I'm learning how to read on this stream. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like a little later, someone came into the room like really suddenly. Do you know the time? Like maybe a little before 11 a.m. Something like that, I think. 11 a.m.? Didn't this happen at 11? Wait, what was the time? Why does the autopsy report not show the time? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, like my stomach is totally ready for like food. Me, any chance I get. Hi, Mr. Shadow. Oh my God, 100 months! 100 months!
Bruh.
$100 months? That's crazy. Thank you so much. I really got to have a special alert for 100 now. Because I didn't think it would come so soon, but it did. Oh my God, that's insane. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Oh, thank you. That's a long time. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room? Oh, so like that's what you meant. Like you should have been more like clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like it's really... That's it. Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So like, what was I talking about again? What fucking time was it? Never mind. Witness about this person who entered the side room. Jesus. It was like, oh my God, totally my sister. Are you absolutely sure? I guess. You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. I'm not even mad. This is so fun. I'm not even mad. I just really love her. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney? Miss Mimi Miney. Eeny and meeny miny. Meeny miny miny miny. I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible. Something terrible? What was the thing she told you? Huh? Like, didn't I just like tell you about it? Did you like forget already? A foolish fool with a Well, excuse me, princess. Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? No. Because if I can't cross-examine the story, then no. I did just hear this story. It's not like my memory's that bad. Actually, the defense is fine and does not need to hear the story again. Very well, you may continue your testimony. I know there has to be something here I can use, but where? She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? Can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. So do I just press everything she said? I'm kind of talking to myself, sorry. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I, like, think there were sesame seeds, like, in the lunch they served that day. I had this, like, premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Like, a little later, someone came into the room. It was like, oh my God, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with the surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But like maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this? No. No. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was, like, strange. But... Don't keep badgering her. It's my job. You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? Yes. Yes. I don't know. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. All right, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally, like, normal. Costume looked normal. Wasn't she a nurse? So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance? Like, yeah, nothing was, like, weird. He's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. That's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on? Costume looked totally normal. Her costume looked normal? Wouldn't it have had blood on it?
Objection!
That was a very well spun line, Miss Eni. First try, bitch. First try, bitch. After the disaster that was the last episode of me getting everything wrong and having to ask chat for the answer, what can I say? An L is just temporary, but a W's forever. This is like the 7th time I'm presenting the costume as evidence. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Felix? Felix Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. Felix what? Felix wrong. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it. You would have noted it right off the bat. Order, order. Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney? I'm thinking. Don't interrupt me. She's firing off on all cylinders, you guys. Firing off on all cylinders. Give her a second. Give her a second. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Yeah, because she's faking it! She's faking it! I would fake this personality too if I could get away with it. Unfortunately, I'm naturally stupid. I don't have to fake it. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. Ugh, the judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. After the murder, part 2, the squeakquel. Like, the side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. You took her? What the fuck is going on? What blending? Yes, now I see. Do I have to present the costume again to be like, no, it doesn't blend? And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? No. All right, I guess not. Very well. You may question the witness. After the murder part 2. The side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. Oh, I'm cross-examining. Sorry, I forgot. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. That's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Trite little man? What does trite mean? Are you satisfied? Not since Edgeworth left. I can't wait till he comes back because the chat is gonna lose their minds. I'm sure at some point he's just gonna show up. I can see it being like a thing where like, we're about to lose a case and then you hear objection and Edgeworth walks in. I see it in my mind. I see it in my mind. I can see it in the vision. Like, okay. Ugh, can't breathe. Let me out of here. So like the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended in. No. She said we ain't fresh, Chad. I'm saying you stinky. They better edge us with Edgeworth. They kind of are. Every single time we switch to like a new scene, Phoenix is like, I can think of someone I wish was here. The gayest romance of all time. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. Like, yeah. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. I don't remember her being there at all. All these people that were there are just making everything up. And I'm like, do you not remember that I was, like, there? I was, like, there. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean? When? When you... Oh! So this is it, huh? So this is it, huh? I'm gonna say... I want her to say something about the box. When you save the game. I want her to say something about the box not being in the side room. But also if I say we're going to the crime scene, I could see if the vase was broken at that point, because if it wasn't broken, then Pearl is involved. Or I could say arrived at the crime scene, because then she could be like, oh yeah, my clothing box was there. I'm gonna say arrived at the crime scene. I'm talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course. Of course. As if I don't have 3 options. Like, no, nothing strange. What should I do? Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I wonder if I put too much faith in Nini's ability to do anything with that brain. What brain? This is news to me. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong. Okay. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. I know. We have to give it another try. Yeah. Okay. We'll press that one again. I'm gonna say the side room. Because I want her to say, like, my clothing box wasn't there. I, like, couldn't find my clothing box. Because I guess if the clothing box was behind the... Actually, if the clothing box was behind the what's that thing called again? The, like, the paper wall thing? The divider? What is that thing called again? I forgot. I like forgot. Folding screen. If it was behind the folding screen, she wouldn't have seen it, but maybe if she's in the side room, she could be like, oh, my clothing box is gone. Okay, I'm skipping all this, sorry. When you were in the side room, I'm talking about when you were in the side room, of course. Of course. Like, no, nothing strange. What should I do? Think harder. I know you can remember something. Oh, it's probably not this either. It's going to the room? I like totally can't. Okay. I had 3 chances to get it right. I got all of them wrong. Every last one of them. Okay, so maybe we'll learn something about the vase. When you were going to the crime scene? I'm talking about when you were going to the chamber, of course. Of course. Yeah, thank God there's no penalties for this one. But chat has turned me into like a saving machine. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly, now what? Think harder, I know you can remember something. I like totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? Yes, I need to know about the vase. The vase. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. I do. It's okay, Phoenix. I got you. Very well. Ms. Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. Didn't see anyone on the way? Wasn't Pearl supposed to be there fixing the vase? Like, at the same time? Try to remember that time. Oh, like, I remember, like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way. She's getting snarky now. I guess this really is a dead end. Something you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end, Phoenix. It's no good, I can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. We have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen. Could I use... Maybe I could present the vase itself? Faye Manor. Because I can't present... Or maybe I could present Pearl. But she didn't testify that she was fixing the vase. She would have had to see someone because she went through the meditation room. Okay, I have a few things I want to present, so I'm gonna save again. Because I have a few things I want to try, and Phoenix Wright is very particular about what they want me to present. I like didn't see anyone on the way to like the channeling chamber. Okay, let's save. I'm gonna present a person first because she says I didn't see anyone and not like I didn't see anything. So I'm gonna try presenting Pearl. Is this first try again? Again? Ah! Oh! Ooh! 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 Me mewing in court. Me standing trial, mewing in court. Ooh! Ooh! You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible. Like, what do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Faye's daughter, Pearl Faye. She doesn't look like that right now. Don't ask any questions. Don't worry about it. Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden? Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have to have seen her. So Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that? Nor! Like nor! Imagine this was all a ruse and she's actually Australian. It's her biggest lie yet. She's Australian. Nor! Like nor! Objection! As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at that time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous. Yes, because she broke a fucking vase. She broke a vase loudly. Objection! It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. What sort of foolish... There's no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl. There's no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl. Do I have to use the guide map? Maybe I have to use the guide map because they're saying no one would notice it walking along winding way, so maybe I have to hone in on the location instead of the vase being broken. Where's the garden on the map? Why isn't the garden on that map? Chandler's Chamber, Winding Way, Side Room, Fay Manor, Guide Map, Partial Map. Where the... Okay, whatever. I'm gonna try this. I have room for mistakes, so I'm gonna try this. Oops, silly me, slip of the finger. Oh, I did the wrong one. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. A save, a save, a save. I lost my first try streak, unfortunately. As I thought this is the wrong piece of evidence. Youch! An irresponsible lawyer has no place in this court. I suggest you go home. The Von Karmas are always like, can you just quit? It would make my job so much easier. Can you just like quit? All you need to do is remember what happened yesterday, which was the vase breaking. So we'll try the vase. This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot? What is that going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it, that's why. Aw, he just tattled on Pearl. We promised Pearl we wouldn't tell anyone. Yeah, she's been whipping all of us, including the judge. She's crazy. She's fucking crazy. I promised her I wouldn't tattle, and now I did to a whole courtroom full of people. She broke the urn? Ouch! I mean, why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. This image makes me want to cry. She's so sweet. I love her. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? What? No. Like what? Like, huh? Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Like, I love doing her voice. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. I have to watch what I say, but this woman can whip everyone in court and it's totally fine? I hate this guy. I want him to die next. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? Everything. About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? Yeah, I guess so. This whole line of questioning is over. No. Well, I'm gonna save, because we did go in there while someone was sleeping. So I might be wrong, but I'm gonna say no. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room, and I say that's not possible because there is clearly a contradiction here. Is there a contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Help me, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Could it be the box? I should have saved. I should have saved. Oh, I can save. I really want this box to come up, so I'm gonna try to bring it up now. Yeah, I can still save it. Yeah. What? Planning to throw out another irrelevant piece of evidence? Yes. She knows me so well. Very well, the court will see this evidence. Wait, Mia? I don't know what you plan on showing to the court, but I can guarantee you the answer is not there. I didn't say help me, Mia. No backseating. No backseating unless I ask. That's the tag on the stream. Just this once, I'll lend you a hand. Now rethink your answer. Bitch. All right. Mr. Wright, what is your answer? Ugh, okay, time to add another bluff to the pile. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction. So it's in her testimony? What did she say in her testimony? Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And like Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? Huh? Oh, because she hadn't I don't get it. How? I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. I thought she knew that because she walked her to the channeling... I thought she knew that because she walked her sister to the channeling chamber. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. She said that! She said that she did, though. She lied about that. She didn't. We proved that she lied. So she proved... Oh, because she didn't go. But she said she walked. I'm so confused, dude. I was not built for law. I wasn't. But you didn't go there by the... Oh, by way of the winding... Oh! Oh! Okay. This is secret entrance time, bitch. Secret entrance time. Okay. Let go. But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor, which is why I asked this very important question. The box, can I please bring up the box? Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question. I'm really hoping they do a recess because I have to pee again. And I haven't done a recess yet. Nobody in this game went for law. Nobody. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah, the only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? In the channeling chamber. In the channeling chamber. Here.
Take that!
The box. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? Yes. Can someone start playing that song from RuPaul that's like, guess who's back in the house? Heels click clacking about. Fine, fresh, feminine style, 211. I'm divine, so heavenly. Can someone play that, please? Fergalicious definition, make them boys go loco. That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order. That's, boy, that is, Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. But no one looked behind the thingy, behind the Chat, help me, what is it called again? The divider, the paper divider, the folding screen, thank you. The folding screen. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Take that!
Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? Here's click-clacking about. Fine, fresh, feminine style, 211. I'm divine, so heavenly. Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. She didn't fucking look. See? You stupid jerk. She looks like her sister here. Her eyes look just like her sister's. That's crazy. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, Slimeball. Now, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying, shut it, Gramps. And if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. Not the fucking basketball spinning her hat. She went full get your head in the game. You gotta get you. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of the motherfucking clothing box. I've been waiting to present this piece of evidence for 12 years. For 12 years. Miss Miney, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this motherfucking box. That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. Objection! But that clothing box was in the side room, right? No, it wasn't. I went in there. Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. I can prove it because the bullet hole in the folding screen! In the folding screen! That clothing box was in the side room. Oh, I'm sorry, her voice is changing. That clothing box was in there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright? Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes, I can, Your Honor. Yes, I can. I'm presenting the costume for the 12th time. This clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. The fucking folding screen. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. What on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? Is it hard to do the voice? No, I love it. It's harder to do voices where I'm like, ugh. I hate that. But the like, I don't know, I'm just like really stupid. I love those voices. The folding screen, it had a hole at the same height. Ooh, she's sweating. Ooh, she's sweating. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. which is why the bullet from this pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Or did it go through the box and then through the screen and then into the victim? I came back on my PC to do a work thing, but I'm strapped into this. Oh, dude, this game. So the only reason I played it is because one day I went on stream and I was like, I don't know what to play today. So we just pulled up my Steam and a bunch of people were like, oh my God, you have Phoenix Wright. Have you played it? And I said, no, I just got it from like the winter sale or whatever. And they were like, you have to play it. It's so good. And now I can't get out. We've been playing these games for 3 months. 3 months. And I can't get out because it's so fun. It's so fun. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. I know, dude. And these games are so long. I've been playing this for 3 months. We just started game 2 of the trilogy. Just started game 2. They're long games. Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney? That is exactly what I'm saying. Oh! I didn't get that far with it. I didn't get that far, shit. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. But her hair, I guess it's in black and white so we can't tell. To masquerade as Maya Fey. She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. You did say she looked like, she did. She did. What if she's channeling her sister right fucking now? I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that all by herself. And this is where Miss Morgan Fay comes in. You're so right. I'm so glad you brought that up. I'm so glad you brought that up. Can you bring your other witness back, please? Can you bring this back, please? I'm saving just in case I'm wrong. It really isn't possible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm trying to interpret this in my own way. That's what a true thespian does. I'm trying to like interpret this for y'all. She went full like gnawing at the bars of her enclosure. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. This person, if it wasn't someone from Crane Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fay household, you wouldn't have had that box to use. Morgan Fay, isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? She's about to snap. Snap. You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? This is her karma bang moment. Can we get some karma bangs, please? We're about to hit it. Like, totally. I think this is what really happened. I didn't think we were gonna solve the case today. I thought there'd be a third day. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. Wig. This is one of the other guys that we caught, like, we found out was involved in like a murder. And that's what he did when we found out. He literally just banged his head against a wall. It was so funny. Like when he snapped, because every time you finally pin it on someone and they crack, they just like snap and like something changes and they're like possessed. And it's so funny. I love these games, dude. They're so stupid. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. That face. Next, she hid my client inside her clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is when the hole in the folding screen was so low to the... That's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... Bang! After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room? Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. And that's why there were 2 shots, bestie! 2 shots! We never had to present that there were 2 shots. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out. 2 shots of vodka. 2 shots. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. Lock them both up. Lock them both up. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Got her ass. And by her, I mean all 3 of them. Happy Women's History Month. Oh, this is when they start laughing! I love when they start laughing. I live for this shit. Like, like... Who is that laughing at a time? Oh, this isn't even her. This is Morgan. This is Morgan. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still, by chance, evolving? Or is it her? Who's laughing? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma? Surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? Yes. That's how I beat your grandpa. Wasn't it her grandpa or her dad? Are you still evolving? Can we take a recess so I can pee, please? We've been at this for an hour and a half. What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is, if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? For revenge. They both have motives. She wants revenge on her sister's killer, and Morgan wants to be the new mystic master or whatever. Duh. Give me a recess so I can put this on TV and chill, please. I gotta piss. Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Because her sister died and she was in the same accident. Case closed. Eh? Well, that's, Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? You can't be serious. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. A motive? I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? This must be like the first non-tutorial mission. So they make it like easy. The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Oh, I didn't save. Duh.
Take that!
Ho hum. Is this a word search? I'm having a tough time finding the word motive. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Fuck. I did! I love Ashley, my angel. My angel sunshine baby girl. Ugh, my breathing is becoming labored. My eyesight is failing me. Makes you not want to get old, doesn't it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Okay, so should I say her sister? Phoenix, think back. What kind of axe would Eni have to grind with the fucking accident? There's only one reason, right? Only one? A motive. That's, okay. Let's present her sister's profile, I guess.
Take that!
Just as I thought, you bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix, right? Just great. Now even she's calling me by my full name. And she remembers the full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? It's frustrating because the newspaper clipping could have worked. Like, why did it have to be specifically the profile of her sister? It could have been the newspaper. I feel like they both could have worked. But whatever. It's fine. I saved Scott. Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? I never said he drugged your sister. You did. My dead sister or what killed my dead sister? Wrong. Penalized. And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps. I'm like going to explain, so please listen, okay? Oh! Both of you are my favorite ladies on Twitch. I was hesitant to really get into Twitch because it seems so toxic, male-dominated, but you two have been my comfy watches for Dude, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. I felt the same way when I first wanted to stream on Twitch. I felt like it was very male-dominated, very toxic, and I was too scared to. And then I found, OMG, it's Firefox. And she was the reason I started streaming because I was like, oh, she's a successful woman on Twitch, and she's not toxic, and her community's not toxic, so it's possible to foster that here. And she was the reason that I did it. So, that's so sweet. I'm gonna blub. I'm about to blub. Thank you for saying that. It really means a lot. It really means a lot. Thank you so much. It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, wanted revenge, then, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, Dr. Gray. It was, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see, pathetic Mr. Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end. She said the end 3 times now. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. What Ms. Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. How is your dead sister not a motive? How is that not a motive? And she was in the accident. The end. Unless Edgeworth comes in and objects. Ooh. Furthermore, there's no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. The bullet hole? The bullet hole? These people are stupid. The people of Japanifornia are stupid. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. I just shot snot out of my mouth. What are these noises? Y'all are evil when you say clip it, just so you know. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, it's just as I, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Miney. Of course it's Mia. Your Honor, I'm literally 8 years old. Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute. All right, I was hoping it'd be Edgeworth. I was really hoping it'd be my gay boyfriend, Edgeworth. All right, you can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please? If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I? Can I really do this? Sure. I am not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. I should have saved. I'll make a new one. No. I'm just gonna try. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. Thanks, dead wife. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has, already ended after all. Eek! Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. She's crazy. I love her. And I don't care if you're my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute oh, finally, I can piss. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a sec. Thank God, I can finally pee. That took forever to come to a recess. We're gonna keep playing. I know I normally end stream soon, but I wanna see where this goes. But I need a break. I need to pee really bad. So, I got pissed so bad. I'll be right back. We are back. I had a little pee break, a little honey tea break, a little pretzel break, and we are ready to kill Eenie Miney. We are going to kill her. Everyone get your gun out. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no other way Eenie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt? Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who the fuck? Oh, she's so hot when you see her up front. When you see her face to face, oh my God. Yuck. Miss Von Karma, she looks so good. She looks unreal. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Well, don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. Don't point at me like that. Miss Von Kuntma? Franziska Von Kuntma? Oh, love her. Love her. Like, I'm not guilty. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eenie Miney had a motive? I guess I could use her license that they found at the thing. I don't know. We'll bluff it. Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, which is the occult school? Or no, the sister. The sister. Did I change my category? Have I been in just chatting this whole time? I did change my category. Oh my God. My dashboard said it was just chatting. I was like, I'm getting banned. Sorry. It must not have updated. Sometimes it gets wonky, but oh my God, that scared me. My dashboard's been so goofed, not the goofery. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought like you wanted to like ask about my like motive. I like don't see the point in like bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay. Like I totally don't think it'll do any good, but last year's accident. That was like last year in May. Like something really bad happened at like my sister's clinic around then. And like the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of a jolt and like it was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Whoa! Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Could they not have drug tested the corpse? They don't have drug tests for corpse in Japanifornia, fortunately. That was like last year in May. Was it? Okay, it was. Just checking. Oh wait, did I read the wrong one? Oh, it was. I'll just look at the wheel. Tried to touch the signal, there was this crash, and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. I don't like remember anything else. Immunity was a nurse. This is equivalent where 14 patients accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this just okay? Okay. Like something really bad happened at like my sister's clinic around then, and like the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? So then why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. But like, I don't like have a driver's license. That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie, and I have the evidence to prove it. I literally have the photo from your driver's license, you stupid bitch. You stupid bitch. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. That's literally a lie. Please amend your testimony so I can fucking present my evidence. Like, okay, anyway. I was like totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of a jolt and it was like a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away. I like didn't have my license, so like I couldn't take over driving for her. Wrong. They recovered this from the scene.
Objection!
Wrong. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. That's not true. They found it at the scene of the crime. Turn the volume down. Thank you. It's weird how the volume just changes because I haven't affected the volume at all since we started. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. No one cares. She's so cunty. No one cares. Objection, no one gives a shit. Objection, who? Who asked? Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. I don't believe her, because it was there. They had it for a reason. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license, but they got that from the thing. And he got it while she was in the hospital. Ugh. Ow. Cry and my whip will accommodate. Ooh. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have like let me drive. Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia. With the whip and the pain, the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because... Yeah, new testimony. I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please. Hey, like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... What did she even crash into on the highway? If she valued cars, why would she drive tired if she valued it that much? Totally big fan of cars, really valued them. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. So why would she drive it if she was too tired? And like, she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why did she take such special care of her car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to like get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, all right? Try asking something that fucking matters, Phoenix. Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? She had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. Can nurses afford a sports car in Japanifornia? Oh, no, you can ask me a question. As long as you're not asking me to, like, take my top off or show my toes, which is usually the question. I think it's kind of hard because the game runs better on PS5 and Xbox Series, but you have to hold your phone as a controller, which sucks. The Switch, it's easier to hold the Joy-Con, but the game runs worse on the Switch because the hardware is worse. So it kind of depends on if you mind holding your phone as a controller. I would say if you decide to get it on like PS5 or Xbox Series or whatever, get like a wrist strap for your phone so it doesn't go flying and you break it. It's hard to say. It's different for... Yeah, if you don't mind using your phone, for sure, go for Xbox or PS5. For sure. It runs way better on PS5. I plan on switching, but I want to get like a cheap older phone that's smaller because the iPhones used to be a lot smaller. So I plan on getting a smaller one and trying to use that. How the fuck did she get a sports car? It was a new car? Yeah. She had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK. All the way to Japanifornia? I know that would be nice, Dance Pool. Oh, it'd be so nice. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? Oh my god. She just talked right over him. And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then... Hold on. 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 In the article, chat room, in the article, she said she got out of the right car door. The right car door. This car was imported from the UK, so that means the driver's side's on the right side. She was driving. She was driving. She was driving. She was driving. She was driving the car. She crashed it. And she crashed it. And she crashed the car. And she crashed the car. That's not my point, though to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. I do. Call it Thanksgiving because I'm cooking a feast. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. New car was like a totally special model from England. So I'm gonna save because I'm at half health, but I think if I present the article where she said she got out of the right side car door, I can prove she was the driver.
Objection!
It's fucking over for her. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and like got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? It feels so good when it clicks. It feels so good when it clicks. When it fucking clicks. It just feels so good. Would they not know that from the accident? They said the car was totaled and it went up in flames. So My guess is they think that it going up in flames is like its way of like destroying the car or whatever. I think you still could have been able to tell from looking at it, but like I don't question this game ever with this shit. Everyone's so stupid. The judge is never on my side. He's never partial. He just gives the prosecutor whatever they want, so I just give up. It feels so good when it clicks. Not the case, but that's cool. That's been me. I'm not joking, Ash. That has been me every single episode of this game, where I'm like, wouldn't they fucking be able to tell that? Like when they were talking about the sister being drugged, someone in chat was literally like, could they not test her body for drugs? Could they not tell? How would they not know? I'm the only one here doing my job. Oh, Nami, no problem, sorry. Yeah, this is a very spoilery episode. Opposite, the two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. I love when this song plays. I love when this song plays. Ah! Yeah. Order in the court, order. Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eni said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Eni said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. We connect all the dots and there can only be one answer. I still don't really know what her motive is, to be honest. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who was really driving that night? Am I answering my own question? Eni. And the answer is Eni Miney, of course. Why would you say that? Miss Eni Miney just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. Ow! I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. At that time, Miss Eni Miney had not yet received her driver's license. It's probably why she fucking crashed. And that's why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. The real truth. I hate when Mia comes back from the dead. When Mia comes back from the dead, literally just to patronize me. It is so fucking annoying, dude. It is so annoying. Like, what's the point of this for the story? That was another thing we talked about a couple episodes ago, was her pretending to be her sister or whatever. We also talked about that. It's very possible because they look so similar. And she knows how to get a wig, so. It's just so annoying. She comes back from the dead just to like dangle the answer in front of me. And I'm like, if you're coming all this way through the spirit world, just fucking say something. The real truth. Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? All right, one more time. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. Oh, I think this is what happened. No, that is Mimi. That's not even Eni. She's just pretending to be Eni so she can get out of the deaths she did. So it is Mimi. You whore. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eni Miney, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness? No, Ash, you have to play this. You got that shit so fast. You have to play this. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name. This witness's name is, I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is motherfucking Mimi Miney, and Eni is the one that died. That's crazy. Mimi Miney. That is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble, then how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. And then she used the fucking license of her sister to get reconstructed. She's got Mimi's eyes right now, an hour ago, literally. Bro, I've only seen this court case today. I know nothing else. I'm huge. The brain, the Ashley Roboto brain going hard right now. This witness had severe, oh my God, dude. I reach a point in stream sometimes where I've talked so much that I simply can't speak any further. I simply just can't keep speaking. This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeon used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery. This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister, who's the real dead one. No, but Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident. No, Your Honor. Eenie died. Mimi stands in front of you today. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found at the crash site, that was the body of the real Eenie Miney. Damn, this case is so good. I love this case. This one is a really good one. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? She's gonna crack. She's about to karma bang. It's really good, Hellcat. That car accident 1 year ago, the one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. And then she didn't have to deal with the consequences of all those dead patients. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted because she wouldn't have been able to channel her. It wouldn't be possible. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Eenie, I mean, why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? It's her. That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? She was gonna go to jail. Hi, Compact! How are you, baby? I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. Because of the dead fucking bodies. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all, the only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. This is crazy. I love this case. I think this is my favorite so far of all the ones we've done. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? Because she's a queen? I had no idea about this game. I'm so into it. Apparently it's been around forever. The first game came out in 2001. And I've just never played them. I love it though. I think I've said this is my favorite case 140 times. This game is so good. And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. We did it! This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. Sorry, Franziska von Kuntma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow! 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 Why couldn't it be Edgeworth doing that to me? He's dead. He's fucking dead. Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix? Now I will also need facial reconstruction surgery. This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Cue the confetti! Let's go! I love when they shoot confetti in a court of law. Figuring out a murder trial. That's my favorite. When a suspect is declared not guilty in trials, they always pop confetti. That's where our taxes go, you know, is to pay for the confetti. That is all. This court is adjourned. We did that shit, chat. We did that shit. Bring in the dancing lobsters. Can you give her body back? Jesus Christ, dude. Congratulations, Maya. Sis? Aww. Hug her right in the boobs, I guess. That's where I like hugging people too. Just shove my face right in the boobs. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! Sis, I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. Oh, that's so sad. That's right. That's so, well, I'd say that's sad, but Mia takes over bodies as she feels like it, so she's kind of not dead. She's kind of still here. There is still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. She wanted to take over as the mystic or whatever. Yes, she just possesses anybody whenever they want, and you know they're possessed because they get huge bazongas. We've nicknamed them Law and Order. Every time she possesses someone, it goes boing. And what's even grosser about this, the body she's taking over right now, 8-year-old girl. Yeah. Yeah. It's like the worst part about this game so far. It's fucking weird. Like, I would say it's a product of its time, but even in 2002, this would be weird. Even in 2002. Why would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... She wanted to be the master, but I don't know what to show to prove that. What do I show? Their mom's profile isn't in here. All right, chat, can you tell me the answer? Because I know this doesn't matter that much. Can you just tell me the answer? I can't save right now. Oh, Pearl! It was Pearl! Did she want Pearl to be the new mystic?
Take that!
Take that, Maya. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into the Karain village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? The Branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Oh, that's right. They did say it was too weak. That's true. I forgot about that. That's what makes it hard about playing these cases over a course of like a couple weeks or whatever, or a week. I forget everything. Oh. Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think she was saying I thought so. Aw, she saw signs of it before. Well, it was almost there. Date and time unknown, detention center, solitary confinement cell third. What the hell? What the hell? I played them over 2 days and I still forget. All of them? The whole game? It's always the small details. The only one I remembered was reading the article and her saying she left the right door, because I was like, that's a really specific detail. I bet that's gonna come up again. Hi, Alfie. How you doing, BB? My precious Pearl. Oh, she's gonna snap. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Karain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. What the fuck? She's right behind me, isn't she? Not the big top. Why is it called the big top? We're gonna be playing this tomorrow. Do you guys want to watch the intro to this one now? Because I usually don't like watching the intro before a stream, but since we're playing it tomorrow, I'll remember. Yeah, let's watch it now. Let's watch it now. Let me just save really quick. Yes. That was like my favorite case we've played. My favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. Oh, he's gonna fucking die. He's gonna try to fly and then die. The world's greatest magician. The one, the only. Maximilian Galactica. Okay, stunts. Wait, he just disappeared? And why is he outside of Earth? Wait, he just disappeared? What the fuck? I think this is the most hated case ever. Aw, damn. Okay. Is it the most hated case because it's like really annoying to figure out the stuff you're supposed to present and stuff? Rightfully so. Oh. Hey, don't bash it before she's even started, chat. Max mainly. Oh, just as a character? Okay. Well, we'll see. I'm so interested what happened. I do kind of love this case because it is so this game. Just kind of like stupid. Just kind of stupid. Oh, that was my favorite case we've played. That was my favorite case we've played. That was so good. Like, dude, sometimes I do feel like the evidence the game wants you to present is a little weird, but when it all starts to click, it feels so good, dude. It feels so good. If you don't like the Pearl Mia thing, you'll hate Big Top. Oh, great, she's back. She's back. It just like, it just weirds me out because she's 8. She's an 8-year-old girl. And they're like, oh, well, you know it's Mia because her boobs are out. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it feels like a very like what was, remember when that Metal Gear Solid game came out and people were questioning that girl that like wears a bikini and they're like, what about her armor? And Kojima was like, her boobs have to be out because she breathes through her skin. It feels like that. It feels like a stupid lore reason. Like, her boobs have to be out because it takes over the body of the person. I replayed the first episode, like the very first trial episode where Mia's in it. Her boobs are not that big in that game. It's just weird. It weirds me out. I'm trying really hard to be like, it was a different time, even though it would have been weird. But like, it's just so, I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, that was one of my favorite cases, bar the Pearl being possessed by Ms. Boobia. But I'm really excited to play the new one. I'm excited for some new characters, I think. So, why does she keep appearing in my life? Oh, I have talked about Quiet 5 times in the last week somehow. I don't know how it keeps happening. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was a fun one. We'll be back tomorrow playing more Phoenix Wright. Very excited. There's new characters out, right? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. If you want to watch my other Phoenix Wright playthroughs, they're all on my gaming YouTube channel, which is just littlesiha Gaming. Very original. But I've uploaded like all my VODs to there, and I have a playlist for all the Phoenix Wright VODs in order. So they'll play in order if you want to watch them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.